In this video, we are going to take another quick quiz. So in front of you, we have the first question. What is the value of iteration indicator after running this VI? As you can see, we have a for loop in front of us. 7 value has been wired to this N terminal. We have enabled auto indexing of 2 arrays of 10 element and 5 element respectively. So the question is, what should be the output of the iteration indicator? Let us quickly pause the video for a minute and try to get the right answer. I hope you have paused the video for a minute and got your answer right. So I want you to create the similar code in LabVIEW and try to get the right answer. So it's a very common, it's in theory that for loop, if we have provided multiple options for the for loop to run, as you can see in this question, the for loop has 3 options, right? It can run 7 times, it can run 10 times, or it can run 5 times as per 2 arrays and the value that we have wired. So if this is the case, then the for loop will run at the minimum. For loop will not run at the maximum, but instead for loop will run on the minimum. That is, the answer will be 4 because the for loop has been run 5 times only. Moving on to another question. You can create an array of arrays, true or false. Let us quickly pause the video for a minute and try to get the right answer. I hope you have paused your video for a minute and got your answer right. So the answer is no, we cannot create array of arrays, since array can have let's suppose string data type and the other array can have numeric data type, so it won't be compatible and we cannot create array of arrays. Instead, we can create array of cluster, we can create cluster of arrays, and even we can create cluster of clusters, right? Moving on to the third question. You customize a control, select control from the type def status pull down menu and save the control as a CTL file. So we are going to customize a control, and from the type def status pull down menu, we have not selected type def. Instead, we have selected control and we have saved the control as .ctl file. You then use an instance of the custom control on your front panel. If you open the .ctl file and modify the control, does the control on the front panel change? So we have selected control on the type def status pull down menu, and then they are asking if we have placed one instance on the front panel and we have modified the control, then will it reflect on the front panel or not? Let us quickly pause the video for a minute and try to get the right answer. I hope you have paused the video and got your answer right. So there won't be any kind of modification reflections because we have selected control. So any modifications can be done, but it won't affect the other instances. If we have selected type def, then it would have created an impact on the other instances as well. Now let us take the next question. Question is, you are inputting data that represents a circle, right? The circle data includes 3 double precision numeric 3 dBls. One is X position, second is Y position, and third is radius. In future, you might need to store the color of the circle, that has the data type of integer. How should you represent the circle on your front panel? So they're asking, we have to represent one circle. It is having 3 values, X position, Y position, and radius. And in future, we might need to add another value of the circle, which is color, and it has the data type of integer. So how should we represent the circle on our front panel? Our options are 3 separate controls for 2 position and radius, a cluster containing all the data, third is a custom control containing a cluster, fourth is a type definition containing a cluster, fifth is an array with 3 elements. Let us quickly pause the video for a minute and try to get the right answer. I hope you have paused the video and got your answer right. Let us quickly analyze our options one by one. First is 3 separate controls for the 2 positions and the radius. This is very basic. We don't have to do anything. We can put it. But if we have multiple instances, then it will be going to be very tricky because we have to add every time a new value, right? A cluster containing all the data, that is one of the options. We can do it. C is a custom control containing a cluster. A custom controls does not impact or does not affect all the instances. So B and C are basically the same thing. D, a type definition containing a cluster. That is the absolute case. Fifth is an array with 3 elements. So let's suppose we have taken an array. since we have a DBL value. But when we add another element inside the array, it has an integer value. So there is a data type mismatch in array, and that cannot take place, right, inside an array. So we have to go with cluster. Cluster, that is also we have that should be take care of all the instances modifications. So if there is one modification in one instance, then all the instances should be modified automatically. So the correct option is D, a type definition containing a cluster. We have created a cluster of circle and saved it as a type def. So whenever we are adding another value or property inside a cluster, it will be automatically reflected on all the other instances.